Hey everybody, Billy, Archangel Art Studio. Today we're just doing a puddle pour and gonna move it around. We're using our, I believe this is a 16-inch Archangel art board, and we're using Ligari art resin, which is a 2-to-1, but it's not a big deal. It's pretty easy to remember 2-to-1. We're using Ligari metallic brass, Ligari sky blue, Ligari metallic black, Ligari deep red, Ligari bright orange, and Ligari purple pearl white. And these are all metallics. So you're gonna see that the metallics are just, I don't know, they're pretty wild from Ligari. Alright, we're just gonna start with a puddle pour. Start right in the center. That is, I like that pearl white. And I don't know how, this is the first time I've tried a puddle pour with this product. So we're gonna see what we get. Wow. This is the first time I've used a couple of these colors. The deep red, the orange, the sky blue. I get stuck on some of these other colors like this brass. This brass is just, I don't know, I'm stuck on it for sure because it is beautiful. This orange, I'm not a big fan of orange, but this orange is pretty awesome. I like all these colors. They seem to play well together. And with this Ligari, you know, you get no bubbles, which is pretty cool. I've heated it up with a torch, not to pop bubbles, but you know, when you add heat to the resin, it makes it a little thinner and it moves around easier. But this art resin seems to be pretty thin right out of the package. Or I'd say package, right out of the jug. You don't really have to add a lot of heat to it. And I guess I better do some tilting here because this is about to run over. We're just gonna get completely random with it. See what we get. Let's get the hairdryer and blow this around and see what we can make it do, huh? Get these gloves off. Alright. Alright, let me grab the hairdryer. Well, let's grab the heat gun so we don't get it too much. That's pretty cool. Kind of like a starburst. Well, we started out with a puddle pour, but you guys have seen my videos in the past, and we very rarely end up with what we started with. Let's take a look at this for a second. That's pretty neat. Kind of like fire, I guess. The runoff is real pretty. I've got a ton of resin left over. Let's see what we can do. I'm sitting here debating on, should I do anything? Is it a done piece? Does it need some more of something? It's a pretty piece, but I think we can do something with it. I think it needs some definite blue. Okay. I think it needs some white. And maybe a little bit more. Well, let's move that around. Let's see what we get with that. It's kind of psychotropic now. I think I got a little resin on my dune. Yeah. Well, not a fan of it. Not a fan of it, not a fan of it, not a fan of it. So, I have a ton of resin left over, and I'm going to do something that everybody screams at me not to do. Everybody's like, no, you do too much stick work, you do too much. I get it. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll save a piece. Well, I don't know. Let's see where this is going. Alright, this is just absolutely ridiculous. How could he do that, right? How could he do that? Oh. I don't know, but he did it. And it's crazy. Let's see what maybe. Wow, that is so cool. That is cool. That is so cool. I got a ton of runoff here. You can see I mixed far too much resin. The runoff is pretty though. This is going to keep moving for a little while because I got it really thick on there. So I'm sure I'm going to have to come back, give it another little spritz here in just a little bit to, it looks, you know what, I got a glove on, let's try something. I know everybody's screaming right now. But that's okay, because I wasn't too pleased with it. I didn't much care for it. And I'm the one that's got to live with it. And we can bring it back like that. So, not too completely devastating. I like it. I just wanted to mix some of those colors up. There was too many straight edge lines for me and it looked too man-made. So with that being said, that's why I run my fingers through it, just to break up the pattern that was there that looked like I just dumped the paint on and swirled it around like I did. So I don't know. Not what I was going for. By any means, not what I was going for, but not completely upset with it. I think it's a pretty piece. I think that it's you know, it's moving. You know, the more it sits here, the more it starts to, you know, it's kind of laying out and changing. That's one thing I like about the Ligari, is you let it sit for a little bit and it kind of morphs. You know, it's for a good 30-40 minutes it's laying out, it's changing somewhat. So you may see a piece, and I'm so impatient, I'll see a piece and I'll be like, oh, that's horrible, and I'll go in and start doing something. And maybe you would have a little patience and let it sit for 15 minutes. It might actually turn into something that I like. Now I like this piece. Where my fingers drug through these lines, they create these canyons, and it looks three-dimensional. And that's really neat. And I put so much resin on there that it's thick on there, so it has these layers anyway. I like it. I think it looks pretty neat. Let's give her another spritz. We're just going to give it not a heavy spray, just a little, just in a couple areas, make it, get some of those big droplets in there. See what we get from that. Yeah, see, if you just barely do it a little bit, you get some of those big droplets in there, and kind of looks like the moon or something. Pretty neat. Well, that's a done piece. I'm not gonna keep playing with it. I always start out with something in mind, and I try to go in a direction, and it's like I never hardly get to where I start. I don't get to where I'm going from where I start. I don't know if that's just maybe poor planning. I don't know what you want to call it. Is it poor planning? Is it bad art on my part? You know, does anybody else have these problems? Is it just me? Let me know. Because if I'm doing something wrong all the time, I'd sure like to know. I know I've been told I spray too much. I know I've been told I run a stick through it too much. I don't know. I think that's what saved this, though. I think it was, to me, my opinion, I didn't much care for it. I didn't like the direction it was going. And then, you know, when I ran my fingers through it, we ended up here, and I like this like this. And again, that's only my opinion. Nobody else has to agree with me. But you'd better. No. Well, guys, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. You know, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I really, you know, I'm learning this, and I want to be better. So if you guys see something that I'm doing wrong, please comment and say, Billy, you know, I noticed you do this a lot. If you tried this, it'd work better, or whatever it is. Because I'll try it. I read the comments, and I'm completely open to learn. Absolutely. I want to, you know, I plan on doing this, so I want to kind of perfect it to the best of my ability. And I know that maybe somebody else's style doesn't necessarily transfer over to be my style, but maybe I can implement my style, their style, and come up with something that works better for me. So if you guys see something that would help me, you know, please mention it. Good comments, bad comments, I don't care. I learn from them, you know, so just comment. Subscribe, hit that bell next to it so you guys can watch more train wrecks like this. I think that's what we might have had here, was a train wreck. That's okay though, not everything's the Mona Lisa. You know, I've read stories about artists where they just sat and looked at a piece for weeks at a time and just painted over it. You know, who knows if they painted over the Mona Lisa, you know, and I know not the actual Mona Lisa. What I'm saying is they may have had a complete masterpiece, but in their eyes, it was garbage. You know, the old saying, one man's junk is another man's treasure. So, well, you guys let me know what you think about it. And if you guys want to see some different colors, some different styles, some different techniques, some different boards, you know, more string pull, drip method, whatever it is, let me know and I'll try it. And tomorrow is our drawing for the giveaway. So you got today to watch that video. And the video is who doesn't like free stuff? You know, go watch it and comment, leave a thumbs up, and you're in the running to win the art kit. Alright, I'm going to stop talking and give you guys a close-up. Well, before I do that, I'm going to turn off these lights. Sorry, I always forget. And I have the camera in my hand when I do it and shake everybody's teeth out. Alright, look at that. Hey, it's beautiful in the dark, huh? Alright. It really is pretty, I think. See if that focuses. I hope it's focused. I can't tell. Those Ligari colors, though, they're so rich and they're just, I really don't know what word to use to describe them. I think they're pretty insane. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, too bad! No, I'm just kidding. Well, subscribe, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Okay guys, I'm back down here in my studio. I wasn't happy with that piece, and it was about an hour, and I came back down here and I put a glove on my hand and I started touching the painting, the piece of resin art, and it started doing, I'll just show you. This is what it did. I seen Ligari do this in one of theirs, and I was sitting up in my house and not completely happy with the way that piece turned out, and I said, well, I'll just go try it. It's been about an hour and I came down and this is the result I got. Now the face of this is completely level, but it's completely textured, looking textured, but it's smooth as glass. I love this piece. I think this looks awesome. That's amazing to me. It's been an hour, and I just decided to come down and see what I could do. I was actually going to spray it again and see if maybe that made a difference, because I thought it was just hideous. And then I remembered the video where, oh come on, get focused. The video where Ligari did that to one of their pieces, and I was like, well, I'll give it a try. I put a glove on, started touching it, and it started reacting, and I was like, well, maybe we got something here. So I had to grab my camera and show you guys. It is awesome. I'm really excited about these results. That looks so good. And it's smooth and flat on top. And it just looks so wild. That's pretty cool. I don't think you could do this with these other resins. I think Ligari, I mean, I may be wrong, but I think Ligari's got their formula worked out pretty cool. Alright, I just had to show you guys. So you guys keep doing what you do. I'll keep doing what I do. And as always, see ya!